Hi, I'm Dacia Coffey, and I'm the CEO of the Marketing Blender and a fractional chief marketing officer. My firm has written over 150 marketing plans in the last 10 years, and we have learned a lot along the way. Now, several years ago, I wrote this template in order to make sure that marketing plans were bringing more strategic effectiveness when we were working with our clients and making sure that when we executed those tactics, everybody was on the same page. One thing that you're going to notice about our marketing plan template is it looks different from the others that you see out there. Now, typically there's two types. One is kind of what I refer to as a strategy book. It is basically a brain dump of every single thing about your company, what you do, who you serve, maybe a SWOT analysis, and every possible random idea on how to promote your business. But what happens is you present this to the rest of your team and then you never look at it again. This type of marketing plan is for the college classroom, not the real world, but it's still circulating. The other kind of template that you're going to see is a calendar style planning template. Now, there is definitely a place for these, but it is after you have built the marketing plan that tells you how you are going to say the right thing to the right people at the right time, because that is what a marketing plan should do. It should help you plan for success, not hope for success. So let's go ahead and walk through the template and give you some best practices to get started. Starting at the top, you'll see a place for goals and also any key objectives or themes. All marketing tactics must roll up and have a clear rationale on why they will help you achieve those goals. So you should never create a marketing plan without clear sight to what you're trying to accomplish. Now, for the key objectives section, this is a space for any reminders that are critical to how you execute. This might be brand guidelines, core values, calls to action, testing, or other themes that are helpful when executing in excellence. Basically, this section is for internal best practices and reminders. It's not critical, just helpful if you need a reminder about these elements. Now, as we move down, let's examine the columns from left to right in the navy blue row. The first one is titled the sales cycle stage. And as you scroll down, you'll see that these are named and color-coded. Generate interest, build trust, close the deal. And you'll also see two more sections: depth, delight, and evangelism, and build the machine. These sections all together help you organize your tactics and ideas into the role that they will play for your prospective customers. Every tactic should have a clearly defined role, because this helps you when prioritizing to solve the right problem and clarify what the impact on the business will actually be and what to track. This has been such a helpful way to organize a marketing plan with our clients because it creates clarity for everyone very quickly, and it gives rationale on why we're choosing these tactics. It can be an absolute game changer for how marketing, sales, and leadership communicate internally. It can also help you align your messaging with where the buyer is in their decision-making process. For example, if the tactic is for awareness, your marketing copy shouldn't have loads of detail that is only appropriate for prospects that are actually in the close the deal stage. So moving on, the next column further breaks down the possible outcomes, so you can group similar tactics together within each stage. The descriptions of the outcomes column can be customized to what you need, but this does give you a really strong starting point. The third column is the meat of the template. This is where you actually list the tactics you believe will drive your growth. To assist with this, we've provided a tab with a sample plan filled out, so go ahead and grab ideas and inspiration from that. Also, to set you up for success in future emails, we're actually going to give you one additional training and a list of tactics to help you brainstorm the most thorough plan possible. Next comes a priority column. You'll actually use this after your plan is complete in order to identify what you need to work on this quarter. I recommend using an ABC type of system or listing out Q1 through Q4 in order to identify when you'll be implementing each tactic. Now, when prioritizing, be sure to think about what will drive success in the near term and if it can be repeated in the future. This is a good indication that this is an A priority. Now, you'll see a few columns for personas. This is the most important section of the entire template because you need to be sure that the tactics you have chosen will actually resonate with your prospective customers. For example, TikTok might be a huge platform right now, but if your type of customers aren't on there, you don't need to be either. This goes for webinars, case studies, and every other single marketing tactic or tool or activity that you can think of. If the humans that you sell to don't use that type of tool or don't care about that type of content, don't waste your time. Most clients have between 2 to 4 buyer personas in our experience. So name these people here at the top of the column and then simply put an X to identify when a tactic actually applies to that person. The final column identifies what you can plan on tracking to watch performance. Now, there is one final element in this marketing plan template that we haven't talked about, and it's the graphic in the top left corner. Now, this is actually a sales mapping tool that is the fastest way to actually build an effective marketing plan and drive real results and get everybody on the same page. I'll be sending you that training in a follow-up email so that you can learn how to clarify, simplify, and speed up your marketing planning process. But I want you to go ahead and get started. That next training will help take your work to the next level. Onward and upward.